Shalom. I'd like to start off by giving all praises, honors, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Harakah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well and still do. Salutations to the Akim on the highways and the hedges and the four corners, preaching his word with truth and sincerity. And shalom to all you sincere listeners. Death and destruction to all you scoffers and scorners and you non-believers. And from the looks of things, you Trump supporters. You know, I was just meditating in the spirit, watching a couple of apostles and elders of Akim's videos, getting edified. You know, like Apostle Tahar talking about he's giving more insight on the World War III tensions, how they was brewing. Apostle Ramlab, Apostle Gabar, daily edification. You know, a couple of the Akim, like Mysteries of the Kingdom, GMS Rebuke at the Gates, a couple of elders, GMS Contends for Truth. Just to name a few. And I came across this news article, was reading it. I was meditated on some precepts, was going to get those, and then read the rest, and then those willing this to be edifying. It's just posters in New York declare Trump supporters trash. Fake sanitation department posters depicting Trump supporting middle Americans as trash have appeared across New York City, true to the stereotype of coastal's liberal attitudes. One of the posters in the series depicts an overweight redneck arm tattooed with a Confederate flag wearing a red "Make America Great Again" hat and slurping from a Chick-fil-A cup. Yeah, as you can see, yeah, this is exactly how those coastal's liberals' attitudes are. You know, make America great again, and to make America great again is to put Israel under Esau's foot. And Israel is talking about you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you know, the true children of the Most High. And here's a picture of it. The other features his female counterpart holding a Bible. Both are crossed out and accompanied by the text, "Keep New York City trash free." So yeah, this is beautiful, you know. Just like pertaining to the book of Psalms, the 50th chapter, you know. Matter of fact, let me get that. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 50, verse 16. But unto the wicked the Most High saith, "What hast thou to do to declare my statutes? Or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? Seeing thou hatest instruction and castest my words behind thee." Yeah, and this is the case. You see? You know, you Edomites, you're being found out to be the devils that the Bible speaks of, and everybody is waking up to your schemes and tricks. Skip down to verse 21. "These things hast thou done, and I kept silent. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such an one as thyself. But I will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eyes." Yeah, I'm very excited. This pertains to you Edomites. You know, the whole time. That's why you Edomites have the Bible. That's why there's a picture of so-called white woman with the Bible in her hand. You know, like pertaining to the book of Habakkuk. The Lord is putting shameful spewing on your glory. You know, don't let this plane pass lock it for the noise. You know, Satan is trying to come down with his great wrath. This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 15. "Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, and puttest thy bottle to him, and makest him drunken also, that thou mayest look unto their nakedness. Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of the Lord's right hand, shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory." And this is exactly what you're seeing with you Edomites. The Lord is bringing shameful spewing upon your glory, which is your wicked, perverted kingdom. This is the book of Obadiah, verse 2. "Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised." Yeah. And this, without a shadow of a doubt, is talking about you Edomites. You know, you're being despised for your wickedness and and whatever you have done in the dark, you know. As a matter of fact, let me get this real quick. This is the book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2, verse 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Yeah, and that wicked is talking about you Edomites. You know, you're being revealed via the Lord, and the Lord is consuming you with the spirit of his mouth. And the spirit of his mouth is talking about his men, his servants, which are the prophets. You know, like pertaining to the book of Amos, the 3rd chapter, the Lord revealed his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. You know, and once you receive the secrets, you're commanded. Your whole duty is to feed the flock and warn the people. The posters appeared earlier this week, and a few have already been ripped up. The artist responsible, Winston Zhang, is a designer who has worked with big brands like Urban Outfitters and Adidas in the past. He told Gothamist that he has no comment to add and wants to let the poster speak for itself. Yeah, and he doesn't have to speak for the poster, because the poster speaks for itself. You know, this is how America feels. I mean, Salaki, this is the true definition of making America great again, because it never was, but it will be when you Edomites get eliminated. Sang's choice of symbolism is not surprising. Chick-fil-A's CEO, overly Christian faith and opposition to same-sex marriage have long been sneered at by liberals, so both the cup and the Bible can be seen as representing pervasive Christian traditionalism. Yeah, because to be perfectly honest, the ways of the Lord are perfect, you know. And same-sex marriage is an abomination to the Heavenly Father, and it will get destroyed, you know. And regardless of what anybody says, you know, the scriptures by itself are going to last in the end. You know, we get this real quick. This is the book of Matthew, the 24th chapter. We'll go to the 34th verse. Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled. Heaven and earth shall not pass away, but my word, heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away. Yeah, and this is written in the red letter, let you know Yahushua was speaking. And the heaven and earth that the Lord is talking about passing away is talking about you Edomites, heaven and earth passing away. Because pertaining to the book of Ecclesiastes, the 1st chapter, the earth is going to abide forever, but you Edomites' rulership is steadily dwindling. Like the brother you call in San Francisco says, you Edomites' hegemony is in a precipitous decline. And that's clearly evident, you know. Book Nahum chapter 3 verse start at 4. Because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcrafts, that selleth nations through her whoredoms and families through her witchcrafts, behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness and the kingdom thy shame. And this is exactly what you're seeing the Lord doing. I saw all of those pictures of you Edomites with the X out in it. It's popping up all over New York City because people are waking up that you are the scum of the earth, you know. Verse 6, I will cast abominable filth upon thee and make thee vile, and will set thee as a gazing stock. And this is exactly what's going to happen. I mean, this is exactly what's happening actually. And then if you read further into the chapter, it talks about Nivea being laid in desolation. And through the spirit, Nivea, modern day Nivea, is America, just like Babylon the Great, you know. Babylon the Great is great because all of these wicked kingdoms, if you read the scriptures, all of the kingdoms with their different gods and belief systems, they're all mixed up into one in America. And that's why it's the filthy whore. that sold nations through her whoredoms and witchcraft, and families through her witchcraft. She must be destroyed and will be destroyed. You know, sayings, posters proselytize a different gospel, the holy book of liberal elitism. And while he may find a choir to preach to in New York City, plenty of Americans are none too thrilled with his poster campaign. Yeah, and it doesn't matter if they're not if they're thrilled or not. You know, everything that he's putting here is through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai. You know, because regardless of what anybody says or thinks or does, it's time for you Edomites to come down out of power. You know. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 25, verse 7. And he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people and the veil that is spread over all nations. And this is exactly what the Lord is doing. He's destroying that face of the covering cast that you Edomites held, that you were holier than thou. When people are waking up to the fact that you are the demons that the Bible speaks of. You are the wicked that the Bible speaks of, and you shall be taken out of power and destroyed. Point blank, period. This is the book of Job, chapter 20, verse 27. The heaven shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. The increase of his house shall depart, and his goods shall flow away in the day of his wrath. This is the portion of a wicked man from the Most High, and the heritage appointed unto him by the Most High. Yeah, and this is talking about you Edomites. You're coming down out of power, and it's a beautiful thing, you know. And rightfully so, because pertaining to the book of Proverbs, the 29th chapter, when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn, and when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. And clearly, the people are in mourningship for the simple fact that you wicked are ruling. You know, like pertaining to the book of Malachi. Matter of fact, I'll get that, but first let me get this. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 11, verse 21. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. Yeah, and the seed of the righteous is talking about Israel, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You know, and though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, because 2/3 of Israel, you're going to get destroyed right along with Esau because you trust in this wicked oppression. You know. This is the book of Micah, chapter 2, verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sword destruction. And this is the case. That's why whoever put out those, that's why that artist sang, Winston sang, he put out those pictures because America is a valley of the shadow of death. It's a cesspool of wickedness. That's why it tells you to rise and depart, because it'll destroy you. You know. As a matter of fact, close on this. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 47, verse 1. Come and sit down in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the throne, sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Yeah, the virgin daughter of Babylon is talking about America. And being a virgin because you haven't had any form of war from outside forces. All the war that happened on the soils of America has been civil. You know, the daughter of Babylon, because the ancient Babylon is over there in the new world. I mean, the old world. You know, the daughter of the Chaldeans. The Chaldeans used to be the magicians and the witches and warlocks of Babylon. You know, so it says your daughter of the Chaldeans. You're no longer going to be called tender and delicate. Tender and delicate because of your witchcrafts and and your sorcery, your whoredoms of your witchcrafts. You know? Take the millstones and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, and pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. And this is the case. We're waiting for that latter part of the Lord saying that he will take vengeance and not meet thee as a man, as part of the vengeance, you know. But also part of the vengeance of the Lord is showing your shameful spewing and causing thy nakedness to be uncovered and people seeing your shame. And that's what we see with you Edomites, you know. So I know I said I was going to close on that, but let me get this. This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. Yeah, and you see, there it goes again. The Lord talking about you being naked and being the shame covering you. You know, the cup of it represents the Lord's wrath. You know, all those curses that he put on his people. But like the Lord said, pertaining to the book of Jeremiah, the 49th chapter, those who wasn't supposed to drink of the cup drank of the cup, and the Lord was talking about the Israelites. So you Edomites, you were created to drink of that cup, and you think you're not going to go unpunished? You're going to definitely get punished. It says so right here in the 22nd verse. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. And that's exactly what the Lord is doing. He's discovering the sins of you wicked Edomites. You know? That's why they're shameful spewing on your glory. Like pertaining to the book of Habakkuk. You know, like pertaining to the book of Psalms, the Lord said He's gonna reprove you right in front of the eyes of everyone. And this is exactly what the Lord is doing. You know, it's a beautiful thing. Now I'm gonna just close with that. Lord's willing, he was edified. I'd like to give all honor, praises, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Harakakadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, a great millstone, and shalom to the elect, death to America.